It's Kate, and it's Wednesday morning. I just have some exciting news today. I have had a program that I've been working on for, a long time, quite some time. In fact, this idea came to me, I would say, probably 18 months ago, and I ran a course on it live. And then I decided that I really wanted to do an online course because one, it's a little hard to get together with everybody online as or in person, and I felt like this was a program that people needed. Little backstory here. There have been times in my life, I mean, I've carried 4 babies and I've gone through the dreaded menopause, although I don't think that's so dreaded. I think that is great once you get out the other side. And there, I've had hormonal changes. I have hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's disease. So there have been events in my life where I have not put on a great deal of weight. That is sort of not my mojo, I guess, how my body works, but I have fluctuated a few pounds enough to say my pants are a bit tight, and I had to work out and go back to the drawing board as to how I thought about food, about drink, about what I was fueling my body with, because I have always worked out. I started, running track and playing basketball and softball in about 4th grade, and I have stayed very active ever since. I love the gym. In fact, I was there this morning, and I really believe in weights. So I started weights in 1979. So for me to have to, gain a few pounds and then have a look at eating patterns and understand where that went wrong and how to correct that, it made me think about other women. And I know women who truly struggle with their weight or their body image. And they feel that they're not at their healthy weight. They feel they're not at their ideal body. They feel like they don't even know how to create that. And so they sort of give up. And I have a great compassion for those women because, as I said, there have been times where medically I have been in a place that my body did not want to release weight, that my body wanted to hang on to a few pounds. And ladies, as we age and go through the decades, we find that that is a little harder each time to shed those maybe unwanted pounds. And who wants to throw out their wardrobe? I don't. So it led me to thinking about how we could become weightless. In other words, that this whole system of releasing weight or creating an ideal body did not come down to being on strict diets, did not come down to having to do fasting or intermittent fasting, but came down to something that was sensible, came down to something that became a lifestyle, came down to something that you were in control of and that you could decide when and if you wanted to have a treat at some point. And trust me, ladies, I believe we all need to have a treat at some point. I mean, I'm not really a sweets eater, but I love a piece or two of dark chocolate. I really love that. So we should never, ever have to feel like we're deprived in that area. So it led me on this journey to find how this could work. And so what I did was I put a lot of what I know together, and that is mindset work, what we need to fuel our body with, the reasons why we shouldn't be hoeing into the sugar. Hey, look, everybody likes a donut now and again, but if you're buying a dozen every morning, this is great. Sugar is behind all of the problems in the world. Anxiety. There's so much anxiety around today. And anxiety, people are saying, well, anxiety causes all these problems. Yes, it does. The reason that it causes a lot of health issues is because when you get anxious, you go to your comfort food. And most of that comfort food is coming loaded with sugar. Most of that comfort drink is either metabolizing as fat first before any other fat that is unneeded fat that is on your body, but it is also sugary drinks, high content sugar. Lots of fruit juices have high content sugar in them. They're worse for us than we actually really think. So I put this course together, and over time, over the last, I would say, 6 months, I have refined this course. This course has something like 50 to 60 coaching videos in here. There are at least 1, sometimes 2 guided meditations every week for 8 weeks. You have worksheets in here so you can do those at your own time and find out some of the goals that you want to do. You have a daily journal with a daily affirmation in here. And then you have a checklist as well. At the end, on the very last lesson, you get to have 54 affirmations in a PDF that you can keep for yourself. There's so much in this program. Now, there's something probably about, what would I say, 10 hours of coaching every week in this. That's a lot of coaching. If you've ever hired a life coach, you know how much that is worth. When I went to put the price of this program all together, I went, wow, if I sold all of that individually, or if I offered all of that individually, this comes up to a little small fortune. And I did. I put a price on this program, and I thought it was a very reasonable price until recently. And then here we go. I just was speaking with a very dear long-term friend this morning, and we were talking about how anxiety is once again really high, which means, lovely ladies, we're diving into the donuts and we're diving into the sugary stuff. We're diving in not knowing whether we're hungry or not, but just diving in because it's a comfort to us in these anxious times. So I put this program together for you. I want you to go. I will post a link in the Facebook page under this video as to where you can go and suss this out. But you can use a coupon code there right now, and that is, I believe, going to be Flash. And I am taking $500 off this program because I believe it's needed. And I believe that, and I'm telling you, this is like the price of a latte once a day. You are going to understand how much your mind is involved with your body here, and how much that past beliefs, past patterns in our lives, what I call programs running in our brains that are like a little mini computer, and sometimes we don't even have the thought before, guess what, that bite is in our mouth because we're so used to running on the same programs. In this 8-week program, you're going to find out how to change that. And we talked about that yesterday. Change is hard. Change takes time. But every lesson in this program every day is going to teach you about controlling your thoughts, controlling your mind, learning a new pattern for you to create the ideal body that you want. I can tell you the added benefits to this particular program is you're going to start applying this mindset to the rest of your life, and you're going to see life significantly change and anxiety lessen. So, and they are bold statements, and guess what? If you do the work, I am telling you this is what's going to happen for you. So I'm going to offer that to you today. It is called the Weightless Way Model. Now, if you want to go to my website, which is katepenwarnthompson.info, that is .info, you can find it there. Go up to the headlines on online courses. You can click on the Weightless Way and you will find it there. You will also find all about it, what it does, what's offered in there for you, and there is so much in there. My mission is to help people. I really love to help people. And today I'm also putting out another request. This is our very heartfelt request if you are watching. The dance studio or academy where my daughters have danced for years and have now graduated from, on Friday, this Friday, which I believe will be the 10th, and next Friday, there is a whole plane load of women, kids and orphans coming from Afghanistan. They will be transported to our studio in Marietta. That's situated opposite Sprayberry. I am putting a very heartfelt request out there today to all of you who know me. Please, if you have any backpacks, if you have any overnight cases that you don't need anymore, if you have clothes, if you have a service that you can donate, maybe you run a restaurant, maybe you pick up food from somewhere. Is there something that you can do? And all of these people have to be housed. And I am talking here as an adoptive and foster parent. There are orphans arriving. And that makes me cry. These orphans have been through what you cannot imagine. I have had children from overseas that have seen trauma. I have had children from Africa. I rescued a child from Africa, and the trauma that that young man came home in was unbelievable, and it took many, many, many years to undo. These are children who have been through trauma. You read the news. These children and these women are arriving at the British Academy of Performing Arts on Friday. I am giving my services as a coach, life coach, and an AFT practitioner. I am giving my services for free, and I am also making a plea for as many clothes as we can find. We have women, we have kids, so that's probably teenagers, and we have orphans, and they could be from very young to, I don't know. I don't know until I get there. But I am asking you from the bottom of my heart, if you have something to give, if you are an organization, a church, somebody that can actually help here, not only this plane is landing with Delta on Friday, this is all organized privately, by the way, and so only government agencies and things are getting involved at this point. And I don't know how, and I don't know when. I have just been, what would you say, informed of all of this in the last 12 hours. So, but if you are a church and you have something that you can give, if you have housing that you can give for a short period of time so that these people can actually acclimate to this country before they get dispersed into other areas. Some of these people will have family here. They are all credentialed, so there is no worries about that. But the main thing we need is clothing for these people, clothing for women and for children. So that's from my heart to yours. Please leave me a note in the comments if you can help and where I can pass your information on to. Or you can contact Marsha at the British British Academy of Performing Arts, and that is in Marietta, Georgia. You will find the number. It's easy. They also have a Facebook page. But if you want to contact me, I will definitely pass that on. So let's be an army. Let's rally an army and let's get these people help. So that's my heart to yours from today's message. I will probably mention this again tomorrow, and I will be posting about it. So Thank you for listening, and thank you in advance if you even have a leftover backpack. If you have some clothes that you don't need, pack them in that backpack. If you can't get them there, hey, let me know. I'll get them. I'll get them to them. So thank you so much for your time today, and from my heart to yours, have a wonderful Wednesday. Okay, bye.